All right, what's up, everybody? How you doing today? Hopefully everybody's awesome. Thank you for coming out. I got a couple of really quick last finishing touches I need to do here, and then after that, we'll pretty much be ready to rock and roll. So let me make sure we got the, where's my limiter? I want to make sure I'm at the right volume. Looks good. Perfect. Alrighty. For some reason, the music seems much quieter than normal. The streaming software has been extremely weird lately. I don't know why, with changing the volumes of stuff. And I can't quite figure out why it's doing that, but hey, what can you do? All right, let me go ahead and get this thing going. All right. We are just about ready to rock and just about ready to roll. How's everyone's day going? I got to activate our wild card here. Let me get that started. That car looks very nice and yellow. I like that. I almost like that better than mine. Alright, let me tell the crew that I activated our wild card. I see we got Melon. I see we got Jedi. We got JP. We got William D. What's up, William D? Awesome to see ya. Alright, hold on. Oh no, I accidentally did something I didn't want to do, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Alright, X out Outlaws. Let me find it. 70 activated. And good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great day and have fun with the wild card. Let's go get them points. I talk into my phone and it types it out. Alrighty, guys, we're going to take the 720S into some live racing. My sinuses, I keep getting phlegm on my throat today, so I apologize in advance. If it sounds disgusting, I'm sorry. If it sounds really disgusting, I am extremely sorry. But unfortunately, sometimes it just has to be nasty, I guess. All right, we got a dyno of 11.4. 11.4. All right, so I really got a chance to play around with the DeLorean this morning, and it's actually pretty darn nice. If that thing pops up for 20 bucks, I highly suggest buying it. It's going to be hard to get parts, though. Right, it's not going to be easy to get parts. Not whatsoever. But it's an awesome car. Very cool. I'm really hoping that once the event starts, when you cross the finish line, the car will, I'm really hoping the car will time travel. I don't know if it's going to or not. Like on the test runs, it doesn't. But I'm hoping you'll see like just some flaming tire marks and the car disappears. I got a feeling that's what's going to happen when the event starts, but I'm just taking a guess. If they don't do that, I'm going to be very disappointed, honestly. I will be super disappointed if they don't. They should. That's what they need to do. That would make it way cool. All right, let's go into some racing. They probably won't, but they should. I'll make a video complaining about it if they don't. I'll show those people. Have I done this? Yep, sure have. Good. Have I done that? Nope, not yet. 1 day and 19 hours, guys. 1 day and 19 hours. We got 3 days and 19 hours to the Prestige Cup, so we're almost there. All right, Stacks, what's up, buddy? Jedi, did I say hello to you? I'm not sure, but if not, hello, hello. All right. William D, yes, I did start the wild card. It is up and running, and we are good to go. Oh, there's Melon right there in his, what do you call that thing? The TVR or something or the other. And his TVR, we'll just say that. The Peter Griffin car. The TVR Peter Griffith. Hey, Lois. Stewie's been bad today. I don't think I do a very good, I've never actually tried to impersonate his voice before, so that was probably a very bad failed attempt. Please don't make fun of me for being bad at a Peter Griffin voice. Alright. I am not a voice impersonator, although I would like to be. I can make up my own character voices, but I can't really sound like other characters. Some people are good at that kind of thing. JP says, PETA, the car is here. It's Lois saying this. Oh, I see what you're saying, JP. William D says, you're not Mel Blanc. I actually have no idea who that is. No idea. Never heard of him. I'm guessing that's the guy who does the voice. Or maybe, no, it's that McFarlane guy that does the voice. I'm not sure, but I've heard he's a pain to work with. People say he's not the nicest person in the world. They also say that about Ellen. They say Ellen's not a very nice person either. Ellen DeGenerate or whatever her name is. Yeah. I guess she's horrible. Horrible. Anyways, yeah. Three, two, one, go. It's a shame that some people are just like lousy and crappy and can't be nice to each other. Mel Blanc is most characters in all cartoons. I don't know. I mean, I watch a lot of stuff about voice acting since that's something I was kind of into for a while, but I've never heard of him. Ah, Bugs Bunny and Porky. Oh, gotcha. I've never looked up like the Looney Tunes stuff. I never really got into Looney Tunes. My grandpa loved it. Now, when I was a kid, my grandpa, he would seriously put on Looney Tunes and he would have it playing all day long. So I think he wore me out on the Looney Tunes stuff because it was Looney Tunes and Three Stooges all day long. That's all he watched. Looney Tunes and Three Stooges. That's what I remember from my childhood at my grandpa's house. Now, I liked it as a kid, but when I got a little older, I never really kind of grew out of the Looney Tunes stuff. All right, Melon, good swaps, buddy. I guess it's not going to let me challenge you back. I did like the little mouse. What was he? Speedy Gonzalez? And I like the Roadrunner. Oh, there's Melon again. Hey, Warren, how you doing today? Can I use the BMW? I already picked this car for the day. I announced last week that I was going to be, or last live stream, I told everybody I was going to be using this car, so this is what we got today. Now, if you can tune your BMW to run where in the, what was I at? 11.4 lobby, then you might be able to find me. You don't have to have the same car as me to find me, right? But my thing is, cartoons for me, I liked He-Man, I liked Thundercats. Oops, hit the camera. I liked Voltron. Those were the kind of things that I watched as a kid. Now, the funny thing is, I saw a couple episodes of He-Man. I saw a couple episodes of Voltron a couple of years back. And I was like, my God, those were horrible. How did I like that as a kid? But I loved it as a kid. Oh, Transformers. I love the Transformers. What Ferrari? Somebody's asking about a Ferrari. Where's it at? I don't see the question. Goku, what's up, buddy? Which Ferrari? Huh. I must have missed the comment. I don't see it on my screen anywhere. I'm going to slow down. I shouldn't. Oh, the 4-star Ferrari from the 50 Silver Creats. Alright, there's a lot of Ferraris in the game. I'm not really sure what you get that's 4 stars, but generally any 3-star Ferrari is going to be a piece of crap. I don't have any idea what a 4-star Ferrari is. I'm not recalling any Ferraris with 4 stars, but it's probably not that good. I mean, there's really only a couple of really good Ferraris in the game, but yeah, let us know which one you got just in case. Warren says, for the race. Should I use my Lamborghini for what? For what race, my man? Warren, you got to be really specific, because I'm not really sure what you mean there. By just for the race, and should I use my Lamborghini for it? It could be anything, and the race could be anything, I guess. And I don't even know which Lamborghini you have, so there's a lot of questions there. Oh, the 488 Pista. No, unfortunately, that's pretty bad. That's not a good car at all. Now, the Pista Spider, if you get a Pista Spider, it's a lot better, but it's still not one of the better cars in the game. But the 488 Pista, I mean, it's okay, I guess, but there are way better cars. The Pista Spider is a decent car. I don't remember it being very good at live racing currently, but I mean, it's an okay car. Like, if you don't already have a good tier 5 car, you could probably level that up and use it for some things, but I would suggest waiting until you get a really good tier 5 car. I mean, if you've got the Toyota Supra from Elite Tuners, that's way better than most of the cars you're going to pull out of crates, right? Most of the tier 5 Elite Tuners cars that you either get for free or buy with your tickets or gold are going to blow that Ferrari out of the water. But tier 5 cars, I mean, there's a lot of them in the game. And most of the ones with 3 or 4 stars aren't that wonderful. Even a lot of the 5-star ones aren't that good. So stars are really just a rarity rating. They have nothing to do with how good a car is, to tell you the truth. I mean, they maybe play a little bit of a part. I mean, you're not going to get a good 3-star car. Pretty much all of the 3-star cars are junk. But some of the 5-star cars are good. A lot of them are bad. Hopefully that makes sense. But you know, I leveled up and spent resources on a lot of cars I shouldn't have. I wasted a lot of resources into my day leveling up crappy cars when if I would have known better, you know, I could have saved myself a lot of time and hassle. Things were also a lot different when I started playing than they are now. Like the Elite Tuners cars didn't exist and stuff like that, so. But yeah, once you hit rank, I think, what is it, rank 30 maybe? You get the Elite Tuner Supra for free. That car is a beast. It's not the best car in the game, but it's definitely one of the better cars in the game. But it's always cool to get cars that you don't already own because you never know when it might be used for an event or something and you might need it. So the majority of the cars, you want to just let them sit there until you actually need them. Like, I wouldn't upgrade something unless it was either a super good live racing car or I actually needed it for an event or something like that. So I got a question. Does my microphone sound much better today than normal? It might just be that I'm listening on a different set of headphones than normally. Yeah, this game takes a long time. I mean, I've been playing this for about 8 years now. The first 6, 7, 8 months, right? The first 6, 7, 8 months. It was a slow process. After that, the games started getting better and better and better and better. Warren says, I don't see you. Are you trying to find my lobby? So if you tune a car to my lobby time and get it running, there is a possibility that you might get into the same lobby as me, but a different one. So right now, I think we're in the 11.4 lobby, but there might be 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 different 11.4 lobbies. So it's not always super easy to find someone. I mean, sometimes if you tune a car and you get it set up right, you can find somebody right away. Sometimes you might need to go into a lobby, stay in there for 5 or 10 minutes, leave, come back, try to get into a different lobby until you find that person. So some days it's a big old pain in the buttocks. Other days you'll find somebody right away, so it just depends. You kind of gotta just see what people your opponents you're racing are running. Like if you notice that your opponents are running between 11 zeros and 11 fours, then you're probably somewhere in the 11, 11 2, 11 4 lobby. But you can kind of gauge it by what other people are running. Like I should be in the 11.4 lobby. Now, if you pay attention to what time this car runs, that'll give me a good idea. Now, some cars will beat the dyno time, so, I mean, it's not 100%, but it gives you a really good idea of where you're at. But I have this car tuned for 11.4, and I try to run it at 11.4. I need to move my camera up a little bit. It's blocking my view. Hold on. Like, he ran 11.7. I'm not really sure why he ran so slow. So I'm not going to go by that. That guy ran extremely slow. I don't know why. But he ran too slow to actually go by that, I guess. Hold on. Let me move the camera a little bit more. Here we go. It was in my view, so I couldn't see my screen as well. All right, let's see what the next guy runs. He might have slowed down because he knew he was going to lose. I'm not 100% sure. But I think this is the same guy. Now this time, oh, he wants to race. He wants to bet me. All right, well, we'll go for it, I guess. We got a $90,000 bet here. Let's go do it to it. 3, 2, 1, go. Miguel, what's up, my man? How's your day going? Who's going to win this race? Uh-oh. This is going to be... Oh. Yeah, we got him. Tyrex says, I'm coming back to see you just now. Miguel, what's up, my man? Ooh, we ran... Yeah, look at those scores right there. That was a close one. I did slow down at the last second, but... So he ran 11.491, so that's pretty close to the 11.4 lobby that I should be in. Miguel, I'm doing good, man. Thank you. But I noticed for some reason in my live streaming position, the microphone picks up a lot of extra low end. So I cut out a whole lot of the low end, and I think it sounds better. I basically chopped out a lot of the bass from my voice. And I think that made a big improvement in this streaming spot. Alright, let's go check out what this guy is going to run here. Gilbert, what's up, man? Awesome to see ya. William D says, sounds clean. Awesome, thank you. So he ran 11.5, so... That means I might be in the 11.4 lobby, or I could be in the 11.6 lobby right now. Gilbert, man, good to see you, buddy. Oh, we got the other Miguel here. What's up, other Miguel? We got 2 Miguels in the house, guys. Hey, Rich, what's up, buddy? Oh, you were in the CC850? Awesome, man. Good race, buddy. Good race. All right. You wonder if you can get the green carbon C12 in my lobby. You could, yes. I mean, you might need to just install, like, the transmission. You know, you might have to refit a bunch of the parts back to stock. Install the transmission at stage 4. Nitrous at like stage 2 or 3, and the tires at like stage 3, and you might be able to get it into a similar lobby like this if you tune it. So it just might work. Just might work. He ran 11.7, so I'm seeing very mixed times in this lobby. I'm not really sure why. Trellis, what's up, buddy? How's your day going? Rich said, oh yeah, I already read that one. I'm just kind of reading up through the chat again really quick. The BMW event gives more cash. I mean, most races, right? Most races give out the same amount of cash depending on the tier of your car. Now, not necessarily the event prizes, but let's just say you go into a live race with a tier 4 or a tier 5 car. The higher the tier, the more game cash it generally earns, right? So my tier 5 car is currently earning probably about 14, 15, 1600, depending on which one I'm driving, right? We do have the wild card going, so I won 1,800 and no, I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I got 8,388. So I raced a tier 4 car, so I got paid less for that win. Next time I race a tier 5 car, I'll get paid the full amount. It's kind of weird how it does that. So if you can race tier 5 cars and you're driving a tier 5 car, you'll make more money. It's kind of a weird deal. KB, what's up, my man? Miguel, thank you, buddy. He says, hit that like button and help Danny out. We would definitely appreciate that. I mean, hitting that like button supposedly really lets YouTube know that people like your stuff, which can help your channel out big time. The main thing YouTube looks for right now is if they think a viewer was satisfied after watching your video. So if they notice a lot of people are hitting the like button, or a lot of people are coming to watch more of your videos after they've watched the first one, they start saying, okay, people like this channel. There's a bunch of little stuff that they look for, but hitting the like actually helps YouTubers out a lot. All right, me and Melon keep disconnecting. I don't know what the deal is. KB, I don't know, but the car is really good. I don't know much about the Back to the Future event. I mean, it's a basic event, right? It's a basic event. There's not much to it is what I mean to say. I mean, basically, you get the car, you do your 30 races. The only thing is it's going to be really hard to get parts for that car. But the car is really good. Tomorrow, I'm going to release a video on how to drive the car. I started working on it this morning. So tomorrow I have a shift pattern video for the car, and it does have a nice low performance point high evo setup. The car is really fast. It's easy to drive so far. So yeah, I like it. Good acceleration, decent top speed. Only hard part is getting parts for the car, but it's a really nice car. Elite Tuner's Cadillac? What? I don't think we have an Elite Tuner's Cadillac, do we? I'm trying to remember. I don't recall a Elite Tuner's Cadillac. Now the car Melon's driving, if you know how to set that up for live racing, it can beat almost anything. I mean, that's probably one of the best tier 4 cars in the game for live racing. But better really depends on what you're trying to do with the car as well. Melon disconnected again. But I think it's actually been a lot harder to find people in lobbies lately. I think they've made it a lot harder. But yeah, the CT5V Blackwing is an excellent car for live racing. It's okay for other stuff, but it's a live racing machine if you know how to set it up. All right. Here we go. Tyler, I'm doing good, buddy. How about yourself? Awesome to see ya. Winpoo says, are you going to buy it? What is it? The Back to the Future car? If that's what you're talking about, I'm definitely going to buy it. Melon, good swaps, buddy. That's too cool and too good of a car to pass up. I gotta have that in my collection. Like, hands down, if it's 20 bucks, I am buying it. The Back to the Future time machine shall be mine. Haha. All right. Here we go, and ooh, that's a close race right there. But I got him. Stack says I'm definitely buying it. William D says I'm buying it because it's my favorite movie. You know what? I forgot to open the trunk or the doors. I wonder if there's like a hoverboard in the trunk. I hope they put a hoverboard inside of the car or in the trunk or something. If not, I'll be disappointed. Maybe when you get to the event, you'll race Michael J. Fox on the last guy. The last race will be Michael J. Fox on his hoverboard, and you have to race him. Imagine that. Imagine that, guys. William D says you're renting the digital image of it. Tyler says, just to let you know, I love CSR2. I play it every day. Awesome, buddy. It's a really cool game. Goku says, did you read my message that I sent me? Where did you send it, Goku? Oh, wait, there's yet another Miguel. We have 3 Miguels here? Holy moly. What's up, third Miguel? We have a whole lot of Miguels here. Oh, man. So, Goku, 90% of the places you might be able to message me, messaging is turned off because you won't believe how many people will send me 30, 40, 50 messages in one day. And that's just one person doing it. When I get 10 or 15 or 20 people doing that, and I'm getting 500 messages a day on like Discord or this or that or something, and then they start cussing at me because I haven't replied back yet in the first 5 minutes, yeah, I had to shut messaging off on almost everything because people were acting like animals. It's a shame, you know, people got to ruin stuff for other people by acting like crap bags. It's pretty bad when a grown man sends you a message and then starts cussing you out like you wouldn't believe 5 minutes later because you haven't replied to his message yet. I mean, seriously, that happens way more than you would think. A lot of people act like freaking animals, like worse than animals. Animals wouldn't do that type of thing, but humans would. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. But no, if people get crazy, it's sad. I can't imagine what a real famous person would have to go through. Like, if you were like Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston or, I don't know, Joe Rogan or somebody. I mean, I can't imagine what a real famous person must deal with in everyday life from the general public. Just somebody like me with a small YouTube channel, people get crazy. I'm just a guy who makes videos, you know. I'm not like famous or well known, except for CSR2 people who watch YouTube, but people get nuts. I would hate to be like an actual famous people because I can only imagine what they have to deal with. It would probably be insane to live like one of those people. I'm actually surprised you'll find like Shaquille O'Neal out by himself at Walmart and stuff like that. I'm surprised he does that. I'm really surprised, actually. But I think that's why some celebrities act like jerks if you just walk up to them in public and start filming them and stuff like that, because so many people are just crazy. I think a lot of them get defensive. Like I saw a video of John Cena the other day, right? And somebody came up to him and started filming, and John Cena ripped him a new one, which was pretty rude, but I guess we don't really know what he deals with from the general public on a daily basis, so I'm sure there's probably a reason he gets all defensive and stuff like that, but I don't know. Mina says, thanks for the swaps. Yeah, Mina, thank you. Good stuff, good stuff. Sometimes I'm not great at paying attention to whose turn it is to win when I'm reading the comments and chatting, but ah, crap, I'm sorry. I was reading Goku's weird comment about putting some kind of sex in the race pass. Goku, was that a typo? Because I don't know what that means. I don't think they're gonna add any type of sex into the race pass. If they did, that might get a little bit weird. That might get really weird. I'm imagining that's a typo. I don't know. It's funny though. Either way, it's funny. What's my opinion on the letter E? My opinion on the letter E. I mean, it's used to spell other words, so I guess it comes in handy at times, but it's a letter just like many other letters. That's my opinion. I have no opinion on the letter E. I don't understand why you're asking that, but okay. All right, 11.3. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing today? Good to see ya. Paul G, what's up, buddy? I appreciate all you guys coming out to the crazy live stream. Thank you for being here. All right, we got Warren again. Awesome. Let's race Warren. For the laughs. So I don't get why. Does the letter E mean something nowadays that I don't know about? Because I don't quite understand. Yeah, I have no idea what you mean. I really don't. Wish I did, but I don't. How was the TSR GT? Well, I think it's going to be pretty decent. I think I was playing around with the Purple Star one, and it was good. Like, I lost access to the Golden Star one. I think I got access back to the Golden Star one. But it actually disappeared. The Golden Star one disappeared off my content account for a while there, so I did play with the Purple Star one, and it seemed good, but I haven't really got much of a chance to play with it. I will make a video for that coming up pretty soon and let you guys know, but it seemed decent. I don't think it was going to be like one of the best cars in the game, but it seemed like an okay car. I'll confirm that. Stay tuned. Next week, I'll have a shift pattern video coming out for it. I'm pretty sure. I guess if I can't find the Golden Star one, I'll do the Purple Star one, but most people don't get the Purple Star one, so I normally try to focus on the Golden Star cars because that's what the majority of people get. Max says it's junk. Huh. Alright, so Max doesn't like the TSR GT. That sucks, man. That sucks. Hey, Cole, what's up, buddy? Nice to see ya. All right, here we go. I think it's my turn to lose. I'm going to go real slow on this one. Third gear. Fourth gear. Fifth gear. All right. Nice slow run right there. What's up, goat? Yeah, if you're in my lobby, it's probably not a great idea to change cars because when you leave and come back, they often put you in a different lobby. Especially if you change cars. So it's a pain. Sometimes it's a big pain to find other people's lobbies. I got to get some fuel here. All right, Kenji finally beat the story. Nice. Congratulations. Just remember, most of those cars you got are junk. So I wouldn't put too many resources or parts into those, but it's awesome to collect all the boss cars and get through the storylines and whatnot. The Terminalario, I know I said that wrong, can beat Tempest. Yes, if you get enough parts on it, that will destroy Tempest, no problem. It's all about getting enough parts for your car, though. Most Tier 5 cars can beat Tempest easily. Not all of them, but most. Darker Knight says, better save Zembo parts for the event that starts at the end of February. That's probably a good idea, actually. Honestly, if you don't really need to upgrade a car, sometimes you probably shouldn't, right? Kenji has the Barracuda by Cam's custom rides, purple stars. That's a pretty cool car if I remember correctly. I know I made a video on it. Thing is, there's like 1,500 cars in the game, so sometimes I forget. But I'm pretty sure that was a nice car. But generally, if you want to know what I think about a car, if you just go to YouTube, type in Danny Lightning and the name of the car, I've got a how to drive video / review for the majority of these cars. But a lot of them, you know, I figured out I make a video, then I don't ever drive it again, or rarely ever drive it because there's so many cars, or some of them I just don't even have upgraded on my personal account, so I don't have one of those photographic memories, unfortunately. But I think it's good. You might want to go watch my video to double check, or maybe one of these guys will remember if it's good, but Kenji says the gears are weird. There's actually a lot of cars in this game that shift funny. So it's kind of nice when you find a car that's good and you enjoy driving it, because there's a lot of cars that are good but they suck to drive, or there's a lot of cars that suck to drive and they also suck in the game. So there's a lot of variables, I guess, but all right, Warren found me. Cool, cool. Dennis, no, don't put any fusion parts in the Shaq Segura. You'll probably be really disappointed with that car if you do. It's probably one of the slower and worst Tier 5 cars in the game. Alright, we're racing stacks. We're racing stacks. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't remember whose turn it is to win. I think it's his turn to win here, right? Let me slow down. William D says, wasted resources. Can you strip Legends cars? Yes. I think you have to fully restore them first, though. Before it's restored, I think they only give you the option to sell it. Once it's restored, you can strip it for parts. It's crazy, but that's kind of how they got it set up. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Bam. Bloop, bloop. Kenji said, I made it to run the sub 12s. Paul G says 400K race. So he's basically betting me and giving me free money right now is what he's doing. So he's being very nice and giving up his hard-earned game cash. Which is super nice. William D says 12 is a good lobby for it. Yeah, I got a lot of cars that run really well in the 12-second lobbies. All right, Zeros, why do you have bad luck with the Supra? What are you trying to do with it? Live race? My Supras are awesome at live racing, but you got to set them up correctly. I can't remember if it's stage 4 or stage 5 parts, but one or the other makes the Supra awesome. Like, I love the Supras. I mean, I would imagine you're talking about the Elite Tuners GR Supra. Now, if it's like the Tier 3 Supra, that thing is a piece of crap sandwiches from what I remember. But yeah, I love the Supra. It's a really good car. Warren, you out of here. Have a great day, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. Kenji says, I don't have it maxed out. It's pretty hard to max out cars on this game. Unless you're spending a lot of money or your keys. Alright, one more race, then we'll go back out to the lobby. There's probably a few people wanting to race me, but I actually have to pee as well, so I'm going to need to take a pee break here. Stacks, thank you, buddy. I would love to race you all day, but I think there's probably a few people wanting to race me in here, so. Miguel says, put the ads. Good call, thank you. If he challenges me back, I'll do one more and give him a last win because we'll see how it goes. If not, then I'm going to take a quick pee break. Alright, I guess he's not. Thank you for the swaps, my friend. That was fun. That was fun. Alright, let me hit the pee break button. Alright. Give me like 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know. I don't know how long it takes. 2-3 minutes. I basically walk out of my door and the bathroom is right next to it. So it's a quick trip, but yeah. I'll be right back. All right. I have returned. Oh, man. I hate having bad sinuses. I forgot to run the ads. Crap. Oh, well. Oh, well. It's okay. If people watch the stream after it's over, they'll get ads. Yeah. I could set up... Where's my mouse? Hold on. I could set up the stream to have ads during the stream, but honestly, I don't think that's... I think that's really annoying to have ads during a live stream, personally. During videos, sure, but when a stream is live, I don't really agree with having ads on it, you know? That's just my personal opinion, but... Now, if somebody runs an ad when they take a break, sure, but... I don't know. All right. Miguel, catch you later, buddy. He's going to go run some errands. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. I think I've got it. Unless this car has crazy top speed or something. It's probably not that much money, though. I mean, if I had like 15,000 people watching my stream, it would be a lot of money. But I think 1,000 views is like between $2 and $4 on YouTube, so... on average, so I'm not missing out on a huge amount of money. I mean, some videos for some reason make a lot more and I can't figure out why, but you don't want to piss off your viewers either, right? Every time I have run ads during a live stream, people started complaining, so you don't want to drive away your viewers. But yeah, people start complaining and then they don't come back to your live streams. Like, people hate live streams with advertisements, I've noticed. You gotta find the right balance between keeping people happy and making a profit. You know, that's how I see it. William D says, don't care if they get mad. Yeah, but then if they stop watching my videos... I should actually turn on the ads for a live stream one day just to see what it earns during the stream. Alright, we disconnected whoever that was. I'll tell you what, the graphics look better than normal today. Does anybody else notice that? I don't know how good the graphics look on YouTube, but on my screen, my God, they look way better than normal. William D says, Howard Stern has more haters than likes. Well, I don't know, man. He's pretty, what's the word? He's pretty vulgar. He's pretty risky. He's pretty crazy. But a lot of people love his show. Personally, I like and dislike Howard Stern. I mean, I guess sounds like he's a really nice person in real life, but I think he's a little bit out there. But you know what? That's what got the guy views, man. Being out there and all the crazy stuff gets him a lot of views. Aw, crap, what happened? The Wong tune. Oh, we got DILF. Oh my gosh, a DILF. Oh no. We're raising a DILF, everybody. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh, man. Ah, you met him in 94? How was the experience of meeting him? Oh, he was a douchebag? Really? I'm surprised. I've always heard the opposite. Huh. Xeros8892 says, people in my crew have been saying lately the graphics have been on point. I know they did say something about on the update we got, the graphics were supposed to be better. But today they look even better again. I don't know. Maybe they just made the graphic update go live, because man, they look good today. My God. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, the other Miguel was leaving too. All right, two of the Miguels are leaving. I don't know about the third Miguel. I don't know if he's still here or not, but goodbye, Miguels. That's crazy having 3 Miguels on the stream all at the same time. A nerd act? William D says we are down to 1 Miguel. Goku wants to know, what is PTSD? Post-traumatic stress disorder. It's like a really bad form of anxiety where, like, soldiers that went to the army that have been through hell sometimes get PTSD, where they'll hear a loud bang and next thing you know they think they're in war or something and they freak out and go nuts. Or just like something will trigger their PTSD and they have like huge anxiety or something similar. But it's basically an advanced form of extreme anxiety, I think it is the best way to explain it. Neon, what's up, my man? But people who went through something really bad often get PTSD. Not everybody who goes through something bad, but some people. Hey, Brevin, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? How you doing today? 3, 2, 1, and go! I think I'm supposed to lose this one, so let me run nice and slow here. So how can you control it? That I don't know. That I do not know. So I used to get really bad anxiety attacks when I was younger. So I've had anxiety problems for a long time, but mine was I would hit the anxiety attack, then your body releases all these chemicals like a bunch of cortisone and a bunch of adrenaline and other stuff. Next thing you know, your heart starts pounding. You're just like, oh my God, I'm going to die. And like, I used to think I was having a heart attack and dying. I was able to control mine because after 2 or 3 years of horrible anxiety attacks when they started, eventually I was able to convince myself that when it happened, I'm like, okay, it's just anxiety. It hasn't killed me yet. You know, it feels like I'm having a heart attack, but I'm not actually dying here. It's just anxiety. It may feel horrible, but I'm fine. It's not going to hurt me. And once I was able to convince myself that, when the attack hit, I would get the really bad feelings, but I was able to control the panic part. I wouldn't panic and freak out anymore. once I truly realized it was just, you know, anxiety and I wasn't actually dying. So Winpoo said, what is OCD? That's obsessive compulsive disorder, and I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of that. I'm pretty sure I have a little bit of OCD, right? A little bit. Not too bad. Some people have it really bad. But Goku, somebody making you mad and you yell at them or something, I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you have PTSD. I mean, that's just being upset and losing it. I think we've all done that. I mean, if it's something you're doing constantly, that's a problem. But if it happens occasionally, right? Well, I guess it happens. People have upset me and I've blown up on them, right? Most of the time I don't. But every once in a while, somebody pushes me to the point where I blow up. But OCD. Wait, William D says I'm definitely OCD. Why do you say this, William D? Why do you say I'm definitely OCD? I'm interested to hear your answer here. Now, Nikola Tesla, before he entered a building, he would have to walk around that building 3 entire times before he would enter. He had some crazy OCD. He had some really strange OCD. Mine's mild, like, I don't know. Let's just say I'm using an EQ, like an equalizer, to adjust my audio. Like, I can't have the EQ at 532 hertz. I have to move it to 530 hertz. If it's like 532.737, most people would be like, close enough. Me, I'm like, nope, I got to move it right to 530. I got weird little things like that. William D says I'm very critical of everything. I'm obsessed with sound quality. Yeah, I think I have a problem where no matter what I do, the sound quality is never good enough. I've never heard a stereo system that sounded good enough. I've heard $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 stereo systems, and I could nitpick the sound quality. All right, most people would hear that and be like, "Oh my God, this is amazing," and I'm like, problem here, problem there. This sounds like crap. That could be better. You know what I mean? I think I do have OCD about sound quality. But if I go to some place and they've got this, like, you know, if you go to like a home stereo store, like the real deal, I'm not talking like Best Buy. I'm talking you go into a high-end audio shop and they got a set of $500,000 speakers sitting there with a $300,000 stereo system powering it. I'm going to find things to complain about. It's not going to be a set of headphones or anything that was good enough. But hey, what just happened? Hello? What's going on here? Is the stream going? I think my stream just ended. Oh, wait. Something happened. Hello? Is the stream doing weird things for you guys? It's I seem to be having some sort of issues with my internet right now. Is it just me, or is it's probably everybody, right? Alright, I think my internet is having problems right now. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. We're having internet issues. Alright, I think it might be back to normal. I'm not 100% sure. Are you guys there? Hello? We'll find out, but yeah, my the little thing on my TV told me that it lost internet completely for a second, so I think we had an internet hiccup there. Not really sure what the deal was, but all right, I think we can get back to racing. All right, sorry about that, everybody. Don't know what happened, but it appears to all be under control right now. I hope. Paul G says, Houston, we have a problem. We definitely had a problem. All right. Did I forget to pay my bill? I don't know. William C. says, the deal was the internet sucked the life out of the stream. The internet sucked, that's for sure. It was pretty sucky. But good news is, I think we're back to normal, so that should be a good thing. William D says, ground control to Major Tom. All right. Heck, if I ran ads, it might have it might have messed it up even worse. I don't pronounce things correctly sometimes. I'm bad at pronouncing things, guys. That might have messed it up worst. I mean, come on. I suck at speaking. Oh, man. I'm bad at speaking. I do my best, even though I suck. I don't remember whose turn it is to win. Let me slow down. So here's the interesting question, right? Are we going to get Transformers added to the game? Are they going to add Optimus Prime? Are they going to add Bumblebee? They might. I don't know how many of you guys got that old survey about like movie character cars that they wanted to add to the game. So the Back to the Future car was on that list. So were some of the Transformers and a few other things. So that'd be cool if they added Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. That would be really cool. Ah, Neon got a good crew. That's awesome, buddy. It's good to find a good crew. It's nice to have a good crew. All right. Darker Night has disappeared. Let me go get some gas. Let me fill her up the fuel, right? Let's fuel her on up. Fuel her on up. There we go. Max the Gamer says they'll make sure it's a new Fusion brand, I'm sure. Yeah, more than likely. More than likely. You have to get special Transformers Fusion parts. Autobots roll out. That'll be the next thing we have. Autobots roll out. I actually do hope we get some Transformers. I think that would be cool. But yeah, Neon, that's awesome. You found a good crew, my friend. Sometimes it's hard to find a crew that you like, but when you find one, that's amazing. KB, you out of here, man? All right, thanks for stopping by. Good races. Good races, good races. Oop, up, up. Paul G, it's 88 miles per hour, and that's what I'm hoping. But I don't think it's going to do it at 88 miles per hour. But I do have a feeling when the event starts, it's going to vanish once you cross the finish line. I'm hoping. It probably won't, but I'm really hoping that you cross the finish line and all you see is some burning tire tracks. That's my dream for this event when it starts. What's up, Lou? He said, I think EA owns CSR. Nah, it's Take-Two. It's the same people that own the Grand Theft Auto games. It's like their sister company. As far as I know, it hasn't been sold to anybody else, but I don't know if that's part of EA or not. All right, Loot, you found a good crew too. That's awesome. Oh, the microtransactions, that's all mobile games. Any mobile game you play is probably going to have about 1 million, bazillion, quadrillion microtransactions. Mobile games are designed to keep you spending money, basically. What's up, Cody? How you doing today? Unfortunately, some mobile games are crazy expensive, but at least this one, you can play this just fine as a free-to-play player if you're patient and you put enough time into grinding. Some games you can't play as a free-to-play player at all. What do you call a beehive with no exit? Beehive with no exit. Unbelievable. Ah. I would have spelled it unbe-leave-able. That's how I would have spelled it, because I almost didn't get it. If you would spell it so leave was a little more, that would have, I would have got it a split second sooner. That's good, though. I like it. William D says, money sucks equals mobile game. Love Cricket says, turd taco. What's up, Cricket? Loot says, let's go. Finally, someone likes my dad jokes. Some of those dad jokes are pretty good. I don't like all dad jokes, but I do like some of them. William D says his dyslexia kicks in. It's not really bothering me today, I don't think. Some days it bothers me, some days it doesn't. But numbers are what I really have a problem with. Numbers and spelling. I can't spell anything right. All right, we gotta fight this Mustang. All right, dear Mustang, prepare to get your buttocks kicked. At least that's the goal here. That's the goal, at least. Oh, he got me, I think. Ah, he got me. And then he ran away. Look at that. 460 to 462. Man. Now I'm sad. Now I'm really sad. That was a good race, though. Dark Aura just came back from walking the dog. How was it? Buckterrow, I probably said that wrong, but don't feel crappy if the game disconnected you because it does it all the time. The game always disconnects people. It's got an issue. The game has issues. It's like every 2-3 races, it's like, bloop, disconnected. Maybe it's not that bad, but some days it feels that bad. Ooh, he got me in the Valhalla. Am I gonna buy the time machine? Yes, yes I am. It's a great car. I should have a video coming out for it in the tomorrow morning. I started working on figuring it out and did some recording this morning, but I'll get that out probably tomorrow morning. I'll probably get it all finished up and ready to go for tomorrow morning, but it's a good car. It is a good car. Definitely worth buying. Gonna be hard to get parts for, but that's the only problem with it. Alright, Dark Knight's making a little song. He says, skies are blue, roses are red, CSR has issues. I think that was supposed to be a song or a rhyme, but I don't know if it rhymed. Loot, there's no such thing as a best tune for the LB Gran Turismo MC. It's a pretty bad car. I got a video out on that car if you want to watch it, but I mean, I made a video about that car back when it first came out, so you might want to look it up. But I have no further. It's all bad news, right? There's been no good news added to that car since it came out. It looks nice, but it's a turd taco. Ryan says, I get disconnected all the time, especially on showdowns. You know, I don't really get disconnected on showdowns ever, but I see it all the time on live racing. Hey, Ark, what's up, my man? How you doing today? Good to see ya. Loot says, I am just blind. Alright, here we go. I don't know why they made such a nice looking car really bad. Kind of a bummer. Kind of a big bummer if you really think about it. Neon says GTI. My favorite tier 1 car, looks or speed. I mean, of course, all of the tier 1 cars are kind of slow in this game. But I would say the little 1.5 Civic VTEC is probably my favorite tier 1 car. I like that little car. The Civic 1.5 VTEC. Now the GTI, that's the best car for somebody who's new to the game. Do I watch soccer? Sonic? No. I barely ever turn on the TV, honestly, unless it's like, normally if I have the TV on, it's just something for a background. Just something to be in the background. Or if I'm about to go to bed, I usually turn on the television and put on some like documentary type of thing that's boring, and then it makes me fall asleep. Neon got a free NSX. Nice. NCK is looking for a tune for the Kaya Sylvia. That's not a very good car. I don't really have any good information for you on that car besides it's not a great car. I'm not sure if I ever made a video for that car or not. Probably not. I'm not really sure what you're trying to do with it, but unfortunately, it's one of those deals where you probably don't want to use it for whatever you're trying to use it for, unfortunately. All right, hold on. I think what's going on here? Okay. I think I'm racing a new person. Sometimes I wasn't paying much attention there. Ryan says I sleep best with the TV on. Yeah, me too. I don't know if it's too quiet for some reason. I don't sleep well. Loot says, my favorite car is KJ's Toyota 86. You know what? That's a beautiful car. That's one of the best looking cars in the game, in my opinion, but, you know. What boss cars look best? Definitely the Sesto Elemento, KJ's Rocket Bunny. Yeah. The Kaya car is pretty nice looking. Most of the boss cars I don't like the looks of, but I like the looks of those one. Those are nice looking cars. I love the Sesto Elemento. Ryan says, I can't sleep in a dead space with no noise. Yeah, me neither. Like, I'm weird. Like, the littlest sound will wake me up, right? If it's dead silent and I do fall asleep, I mean, somebody could just, like... Somebody could probably just be like... And that noise... That little bit of noise from someone's fingers just running across their face would wake me up. Like... I am such a light sleeper if I don't have some sort of background noise going. It's kind of weird. Tips for Ashley's challenge. Alright, so here's the thing, right? With something like Ashley's challenge or any of the Tempest races, none of them are really that important to finish right now because the boss cars are mostly junk. So don't be in a hurry to do it. You don't want to be in a big hurry to do it. Now, the thing is, you just kind of want to wait till you get a car that's fast enough and you have enough parts on it. Then, at that point, try and run through it. But I wouldn't be upgrading cars just to try and get through the boss races at this point. But when you get some good fast cars and then you're like, okay, this will beat the boss, then go for it, right? Yeah, I run a fan all the time too. I got one of those little Vornado fans, and I usually put that on at like half power, and that helps block out noise from the people that live with me in the house because they're quite noisy. It blocks out like 90% of the noise from the other people in the house, which is great. Jay says yes, but also have OCD, so need to complete everything. It would be not. I don't know. Here's the deal. I mean, you can basically upgrade a bunch of crappy cars and get through it, but what it's really about when trying to beat one of the bosses is you have to get a car that's capable of doing it. Then you have to get enough parts for that car to make it happen, plus tune it and shift it properly. So what's all about, is the car capable? Do I have enough parts on the car? Did I tune it well, and am I shifting it well? Those are the things that make a difference when you're trying to beat the bosses. Tempest Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 are super easy. Tier 5 is pretty easy. Tier 4 is where it gets hard. Tempest 3, Tier 4, you have to have a car that does 260 miles per hour and 0 to 60 in 1.37 seconds. And a lot of Tier 4 cars will not do both of those things. All the other tiers is just about having a decent car with enough parts on it, basically. What's the best car for PETA's challenge? What tier is PETA? I can't remember. What tier is the PETA car? The Camaro SS is a terrible little car. Don't use the Camaro SS. That car is not worth upgrading, honestly. Oh, PETA's Tier 3. Grab the Mustang GT Premium. Alright? You can buy and strip those to max it out pretty quickly. You'll probably need to put a couple of elite tokens into it, but that car is more than fast enough now that it's an elite customs car. The Mustang GT Premium will destroy the bosses with enough parts and some elite upgrades. So that is a very good choice, and it's really easy to get parts for since you can buy and strip them. I think it was my turn to win. You lost the Nizmo because your phone got blocked? What do you mean it got blocked? Man, I would be upset. Like, if I lost a boss race because I had a phone glitch or something, I'd have probably been pretty mad. Oh, it lagged. You know what? I would be complaining to game support. I'd be like, hey, look. I would be like, this is bull crap, you know? I'd have been up there buttocks about, I lost a car because your game crapped out. William D says, every time you go faster than the dyno time, you can be bumped. Yeah, for live racing, you don't really want to be going faster than your dyno all the time. Which makes live racing hard because you got to find the right car and set it up properly so that it'll win without beating the dyno. But if you got a car that's beating the dyno and you go in there and you're just destroying the dyno constantly, you're going to have some problems winning eventually, because it's just going to move you to a lobby where you can't win anymore, and it's going to suck. This game is kind of funny like that. All right. I think we're going to go back out to the lobby. There's probably a few more people waiting to race me here, so thank you for the swaps. But generally, if you notice, I normally race my cars in the slower lobbies. I set them up on low upgrades, and the cars that have those low upgrade performance points usually are able to win live races without beating the dyno time. So that's what I go for. That's why you always see me do videos with the low performance point high evo setups, because you don't have to worry about those cars getting bumped all the time. It saves you a big ol' headache. Alright, so Bull-Eyed King, thank you, but let's give somebody else a chance, because I know there's probably people waiting to race me. Or maybe not. But basically, you know, if the game's like, oh, he's running faster than his lobby every so many races, it's like, all right, let's pick him up and move him into the next faster lobby. And then when you're still beating your dyno time, then it's like, all right, well, let's move him again into the next faster lobby. And then it's like, okay, well, let's move him again into the next faster lobby. The next thing you know, you're in a lobby where everybody's destroying you, which is one of the nightmares of live racing in this game. Yeah, you know, I've seen Max, but he's been busy. He's been busy the whole time that I've seen him. Oh man, opponent disconnected. Oh no. Alright, ooh, he's got the 70. The Mustang 70. Alright, Loot, the ACS8 is a terrible car. That thing's junk. The free NSX, I'm not really sure which one you're referring to. There's quite a few NSXs in this game, and I'm not really sure which one you got for free. But the ACS8 is terrible. It's kind of sad. I mean, the ACS8s or the i8s are really cool cars, but they're really bad in the game. Oh, did I cheat you out of some wins? Bakutaro? I'm probably saying your name right there, but if I cheated you out of some wins, man, I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a hard time paying attention to racing and chatting at the same time. So I'm sorry about that. Sometimes I do that, and I don't do it intentionally. Like right now, I have no idea whose turn it is to win, so I guess I'll just go slow. Usually like the last half hour of the stream or so, I have a hard time focusing on stuff like that. Oh, we're racing Max. I'm racing Max the Gamer. Jay says 100. Loot says a free car is a free car, sort of. That's like saying a free turd is a free turd. Now, I mean, some of the free cars are really good, but a lot of them are not great cars. Why am I not shifting into 6th gear? But the thing is, you never know what car is going to be used for an event in the future, so it's good to keep one of each thing when possible. William D says lack of food energy. You know, I normally do start getting really hungry around this time. Like, I should probably have breakfast before the stream, but I don't. I get up in the morning, I gotta try and bust out 1 or 2 videos from my other channels, and then hurry up and get to the live stream, so I normally don't have much time for breakfast when I'm live streaming. Or on Sundays. Alright, Loot says, I got my entire garage for free, if you exclude the Legends cars and the Tier 1 cars at the beginning. Most of the cars I have were free, except for some of the paid ones. I mean, I've bought some paid cars. I would say between 2 and 5 times a year, I buy like a paid $20 car. So I've got a handful of cars that cost me real money, but most of the stuff I just got from playing the game like normal. Max, I'm out of gas, buddy. Let me fill up the tank here. I mean, I've been playing for 8 years, and the first couple of years, I don't think I spent a dime on this game. Probably like the first 3 or 4 years, I did not spend a dime. But, you know, it was a very slow process getting a bunch of stuff. But, you know, I played the game a lot back then, and I was able to acquire a lot of stuff. I would say it probably took me a good 8 to 9 months before my account really started looking nice. But I remember the first month or two, I was like, all right, this is going really slowly. Like, I don't have much of anything. About 4 months in, I was like, hey, I'm starting to acquire some stuff. I got a decent collection of cars. This is pretty cool. About 6 months in, I'm like, hey, you know, I got a couple of really nice cars finally. About 8 or 9 months in, I'm like, oh yeah, this collection of cars is looking great. After about 2 years, I'm like, man, I got all kinds of cool stuff. So it was a slow process. It was a very slow process. But I mean, there's still some cars that I've had for the 7 or 8 years that still are missing a couple of stage 6 parts, or, you know, it's not easy to max a car out on this game. Jay says, don't go crazy using fusion parts and especially stage 6 parts if they don't share platforms. Yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't just upgrade cars or install parts for the heck of it. Don't install parts on cars unless you really need to. That would be my advice, because if you use all your parts on piece of crap A and then you need piece of crap B for an event and you're out of parts, then it's like, oh man, now I don't have any parts for this piece of crap car, but I put them all into that piece of crap car, and it's going to take me 3,000 gold to take the parts out. Oh no. So make sure it's like really good cars you're putting your parts into, or cars that you actually need to do or finish something. That was a double loss? That's crazy. So me and Max both lost that last race. That's nuts. I don't know why that happens, but it happens sometimes. William D says, car C is really crap. Max says, the Abarth army is coming. You know, we should all set up an Abarth one day for a live stream and just have a whole bunch of people driving those. Those are fun little cars. All right, we disconnected again. Those little Abarth 500s are actually really fun little cars. I remember when I got one, I was like, oh, I bet this car is crap. Then I quickly found out that, hey, I actually like this car. Loot, I agree, the Shax Agira should be a lot better, but unfortunately, my guess, if they haven't really buffed it by now, they're probably not going to. My nose is itching. Now I'm just making weird faces. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. I don't remember whose turn it is to win, so I'm just going to run all out. Ooh, he got me. Or did he? Yep, he got me. Lou says it's very sad. Why did they make Victor's Project 7 garbage? I don't know, but that's one of the worst cars in the game. By far, that's one of the worst cars in the game. I guess we disconnected again. But unfortunately, all the boss cars, except for a couple, are junk. And even the better boss cars aren't as good as a lot of, they're not that great anymore. Oh, we got the ACS8. Sorry, Mr. ACS8, but I've got to beat you. 3, 2, 1, go. If he wins, I will be amazed. He kept up better than I thought he would. Just a dude says, bet $1 million on a race. Yeah, you can't, even if you wanted to. That's not possible. And I didn't even do a good run there, and I still won, so. Unfortunately, the ACS8 is a bad live racing car. What's a good tier 3 car? Alright, nobody really likes tier 3 cars, so your best bet is just to grab the Mustang GT Premium, max that out, and do what you need to do with it. Then you'll move on to tier 4 and tier 5 where you have actual good cars, so. Tier 3 is like the tier nobody really likes. I mean, there's a couple of good tier 3 cars, but Creeper says Amelia's M4 is good. Amelia's M4 is decent. I mean, it's better than a lot of the tier 3 cars. Some of those new BMWs they just added are actually pretty nice for tier 3. There's a Hyundai. There's a tier 3 Hyundai that's really nice. The what's that Hyundai called? I'm trying to remember the name of that Hyundai. It's not the Ioniq. It's the something or the other. Yeah, there's a few good BMWs, but honestly, for a new player, like if you're new to the game, just grab the BMW out of there. Yeah, the Elantra N, that's a really good car. William D says the Audi RS3 is good. But the BMW you can buy with cash, that's the best car a new player can use for tier 3. Because it'll do pretty much everything you need it to do as far as getting through all the boss races and stuff. Just a dude says bet $200K on a race for fun. You know, most people won't race you if you do a big bet for one. The majority of people will refuse. They'll be like, nope, not racing that guy. Here, we'll try it. I guarantee you he'll be like, nope. Heck, he refused me anyway. All right. If I bet some random person, they're just going to be like, nope. Why did they make Ashley's CLA 45 look like a car my mom would drive? Loot? I don't know. Oh, crap. The race is about to start. I wasn't paying any attention there. Jeremy says, okay, thanks for the tip. Ryan, what's up, buddy? How you doing today? Makima, what's up? Yeah, my day is going pretty good so far. Too early to tell yet, but I hope your day is good. Ooh, that looks nice. That WRX looks sweet. I don't know, the gray with the orange stuff looks pretty sweet. We got about 10 more minutes on the live stream, and then I get to go have breakfast. Which is good. I start running out of energy. There's the ACS8. I'm gonna let him have a win this time, cause Loot missed the last race boys pass by 5 points. That's a bummer. I can't talk all of a sudden. I didn't finish the last one either. I didn't buy the last one. William D says, you just like orange. I do love orange. I love orange. It's my favorite. Loot says, I forgot Tier 3 exists for a second. I wish Tier 3 didn't exist, honestly. What's my best car? Probably the Honda Indy truck, because you can set that up for live racing, plus it's the fastest car in the game, so probably that one. I mean, it's not necessarily my favorite car, but it's one of my favorites. But when it comes to best, there's really no best car in this game. I mean, there's really cars that are good for this, good for that. Different cars are good for different things, but it's hard to really say that one's the absolute best at anything. I mean, there's basically cars that are good at acceleration, cars that are good at top speed, cars that are good at beating the dyno, cars that are good at live racing, cars that are good at crossing the finish line quickly. Some of them can do all of those things. Some of them do some of those things. So it just really depends on what you're trying to do. Best looking car. Best looking car. That's a hard one. For some reason, I'm a big fan of that. I don't know. I mean, the Trezza Millennium is a cool looking car. The Indy truck is super cool. The Audi, the Ken Block Audi Hunatron is cool. What else do I like? I love a bunch of those old muscle cars. I mean, some of those old muscle cars are amazing. There's so many great looking cars in this game. I love the Sesto Elemento. It's hard to pick a favorite. There's so many that I love. But there's so many good-looking cars. William D says Hunatron. The Audi Hunatron? Are you not familiar with that one? That's a weird-looking car in a cool way. William D says Evo 37. That's a cool-looking car. Oh yeah, the Mazda Ferrari. That's a cool-looking car. There's so many neat looking cars in the game. There's a lot of them that I love. I love the Goodwood. I love the Bugatti Bullite. I love all these cars. And no, I'm not going to marry any of them, okay? I know somebody's going to ask. Just a dude. So you just started playing again? Well, welcome back to the game. Yeah, we got about 1,500 cars in this game now, so it's a pretty crazy deal. There are so many cars in this game, it's insane. But when it comes to tuning, right, every car is going to be different. Every car is going to be tuned differently, and when you change parts around, that makes a big difference as well, so. But I do have some really good videos on tuning on my tuning playlist. William D says, Dodge Demon. And Pegasus. I don't know if I love any of the Dodge Demons as far as looks go. The Tusk, yeah, the Tusk is cool. I really do like KJ's Toyota 86. I think that's an amazing looking car. I love that one, honestly. Yeah, the 86 is sweet. Like, there's so many really cool cars in this game. One of those Chevelles, I love some of those Chevelles. I mean, there's a lot of cool cars. Oh yeah, Darker Knight says the Gnetta Akula, however you pronounce that. That's a really interesting looking car. It's not one of my favorites, but it looks sweet. Hey Zork, what's up, buddy? How are you doing today? Hope your day is awesome. Thank you for coming out. I mean, I like the way like the Dodge Demons and stuff look, but they're not really some of my favorite cars. I also really like the way the Supras look. I like the Mark IV Supra a lot. That's a really cool looking car. I bet I could name off, like, if I really looked at the list, there'd probably be at least 100 cars in the game that I'm like, I love this car. My voice is getting scratchy. My voice is scratchy. William D said he asked about looks. Yeah. There's so many good looking cars. Okay, so I think our racing time's about up for the day. My throat's getting a little sore. Doctor gave me some allergy stuff and it's helping a little bit, but it could be better. But yeah, I'll show you a couple of my favorite cars really quick before we go. Max says the FFXK is a favorite. Yeah, the FFXK is a nice looking car. The FXK looks cool. All right. But yeah, I mean, I like a lot of these Elite Tuner cars as well, but I'll show you some of my favorite looking cars. All right, so here we have a couple. So I don't know. I mean, the Kelly & Sons Bel Air is pretty darn cool. That's not one of my favorite looking cars, but I really like that one. Ooh, the Ferrari, the 512 Testarossa is amazing. The DeVille 16 right there, that's an amazing car. The Ring Brothers Chevrolet Recoil, that's amazing. Pretty much everything on this page right here, everything in this garage right here is just looks awesome to me. Like every single one of these, all 6 of these cars are some of my favorites. I mean, these are all just beautiful cars. I mean, that's super cool. You know, all these are super cool. That's really cool. That's crazy cool. Now this thing's in the race pass right now. If the game will, how many times do I got to click on that thing? Good Lord, CSR Racing. Donna sabotaged my mouse. But this thing right here is just super cool. Love this car. This is one of my favorites for some reason. I don't know why I like this one so much, but this is just such a beautiful car. I mean, it looks pretty basic, but man, that is a nice car. Like, this thing looks amazing. Love it. Pretty much everything in this garage I really like. We got the Hunatron. I mean, this is probably one of the cooler cars in the game. Like, I don't know what it is about this one, but this one's just beautiful. in a lot of weird ways. It's a really unique looking car. Really unique. I love the colors. I love the liveries. The bollards pretty sweet. Now like this, you know, these ones here, like the Mopar cars, they're pretty cool, but they're not really, I don't like them as much as some of the others. Love the Sesto. That's a great looking car. The one good Bentley in the game is pretty sweet looking. The Continental GT3. That's a really nice one. Let's go over to the next garage and see what's in there. No, there's so many good ones. Let's see. I think the McLaren F1 looks sweet. This is a really awesome car. Look, the Zonda, the Cinque. Crap, I can't say it. That's a sweet looking car. There's so many good ones. I mean, it's so hard to have a favorite. I mean, there's so many beautiful cars. How do you pick a favorite out of these? You know what I mean? It's almost impossible to be like, I like this one best when you look at all these cars. What else? I mean, I like the way most of these look, but for some reason, I love this little thing. This is such a cool car, too. So, Blitzkrieg says, can you help me? I'm new. What are you trying to find out, buddy? I mean, I got playlists on my channel. If you go to my channel and you scroll down, you'll find my playlist that cover all the 10 bazillion things you need to know about this game. But if you got a specific question, we might be able to help you out there. But yeah, this is awesome. Hold on, let me clear my throat. I'm going to mute the microphone for a second. I'm getting a phlegmy throat. All right, phlegm removal semi-successful. You never see me use the Charger RT. What, the drag pack we were just looking at? That's a really cool car. I use it sometimes. I mean, this is a really unique vehicle right here. The Indy truck. It's not one of my favorite looking vehicles, but it's a super interesting and cool looking vehicle. William D says, Danny and Max have great videos. Thank you. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Max the Gamer on YouTube, you might want to. Between my channel and Max's channel, I mean, some of these NSXs are really cool. There's just so many nice cars. There really is. I mean, there's so many good ones. It's not even funny. But yeah, I mean, those are some of my favorites right there. How do you have 86 garages? That's not really that many compared to some people. I mean, some people have told me they have like 300 garages. I'm guessing those are people that never sell their cars or something, but just playing the game a lot, you'll get a whole bunch of garages. I mean, I've been playing for about 8 years now. And I probably only have like 40% of the cars in the game, I bet. How to support gift? I don't... No, people can't send you gifts in this game. Like most games, you can't just send people stuff. It's not possible. I mean, there may be a few games where they do stuff like that, but it just doesn't happen in this game. Loot says I'm the best. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Man, my voice is getting really scratchy. I apologize. But yeah, my sinuses have been really bad this morning, so I got scratchy throat syndrome today. Let me hit the ending soon button. But if you have a game question, You saw somebody claiming it on a mailbox. I mean, game support can send you stuff, right? So I think I know what you're asking about. So game support, let's just say you contact game support and you're having some sort of game problem, or let's just say you won a prize car and for some reason you didn't get it and you contacted game support. They might look at your account and say, okay, we see you won the event, but we see that you didn't get the car. So they'll resend you the car as a support gift. You know, normally they don't really send you stuff unless there's a reason for it. Now, there has been the occasional time where the game will just send out random support gifts and nobody really knows why they do it. So there's a very small chance that at some point you might get a unexpected support gift, but you can't really just get those anytime you want. And I mean, I've probably got one in the 8 years I've been playing. I've probably seen that happen maybe 3 times where they sent me a weird support gift. I don't know why I got it, but it's very rare that they do that. Now, there has been times where I won an event and they didn't give me the car, so I contacted support and they're like, all right, we'll send you out a new one. So that's mainly how support gifts work, unfortunately. But I mean, sometimes they will give out a free car for an event or something. I don't think they send those in support gifts. Maybe they do. I can't remember how they usually give you the free cars, but I mean, a lot of them you get in different ways, but I think every once in a while they do send in a free event car and a support gift. All right, my voice is getting scratchy, but Blitzkrieg, unfortunately, that's kind of how that works. But most of the things in the game, right? I mean, there's so much to this game, it's not even funny. There's a million things here. Like, there's a huge learning curve. You would think it would just be this really simple drag racing game, but there's so much to it, it's not even funny. Like, it's redonkulous how much there is to this game. But if you go to my channel and you'll scroll down, you'll find my tuning playlist, my CSR2 basics playlist, the regular CSR2 guide. You'll find like I don't know, Tempest guide. You'll find all kinds of stuff. So if there's not something you see, if you can't find something, you know, always feel free to ask a question. Like every day I try and look through all the comments on my channel and try and answer as many of them as I can. Or if you're here for a live stream, but unfortunately I got to get going here. I'm going to lose my voice in a second if I don't stop talking, but it's really straining my throat to talk right now. These sinus problems are terrible. So hopefully that allergy medicine the doctor gave me kicks in pretty soon, because sinuses suck. But anyways, I just want to say thank you all for coming out. You guys and gals are amazing. Best way to earn money is take the highest tier car you have available and race as many races as you can with it. That's really about it. Just keep racing. The higher the tier car, the more money it earns per win. So it takes a lot of grinding, right? It takes a lot of grinding to earn resources in this game. So what you want to do, right, is log in the morning, go into Rare Imports, open all of your free crates, run through all the little daily races you can. After that, start working on showdowns and live racing. And then if you don't feel like doing that anymore, you can run the regulation races over and over and over and over. It's boring, it's tedious, but it will earn you money. So the higher the tier car or the higher the regulation race tier, the more it's going to make. But it's a long process in this game making resources. I mean, I've been playing for 8 years, and you know, the first year or two I played the game, I never saved any resources just because I had to constantly buy stuff. So it's a very slow process if you're not spending money. But yeah, I mean, it takes me, you know, I probably earn about, I don't know, maybe 10 million game cash every season right now. And then I usually have to upgrade a car every season. So normally I make enough game cash to upgrade one car and then have a little bit left over. Now, back when I first started playing, I played the game a lot more, so I was able to probably earn more game cash. But, gets to the point where if you play too often, you're going to start getting burnt out and tired of the game. So sometimes you got to scale back a little bit so you don't burn yourself out. But regulation races are the easiest wins possible, but they're really annoying and tedious. But I mean, doing an hour's worth of regulation races should pretty easily earn you 1,000,000 game cash. If you can find the time and the patience to do that, that's a good way. But anyways, guys, I'm sorry, I gotta run. I seriously gotta stop talking because I am about to lose my voice. So have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here, everybody. I definitely appreciate it. We will catch you next time. Lightning out. See ya.